Good morning. It is my great pleasure to attend the second Sino-Swiss Healthcare Forum. And I noticed the theme of this forum is innovation. I think innovation is a very important part defining Sino-Swiss relationship. I think many friends here should know that Switzerland has been a long-standing friend of China. It established diplomatic relations with China in 1950, and it was the earliest country to set up such a relationship with the People's Republic of China. So Switzerland has always been playing a pioneering role in facilitating China's collaboration with Europe. And the pioneering spirit and the innovation spirit has been the pillar in the development of Sino-Swiss relationship. In 2016, a new mechanism between the two countries was established, and it features innovation. So it is the Innovative Strategic Partnership. And we set up the Scientific and Technology Collaboration Mechanism. This helps and bridges the innovative entrepreneurs and enterprises of the two countries to work together in terms of science and technology. So I think both countries stick great importance to the development of its collaboration in science and technology. So I think it will drive our further healthy relationship in this regard. And I am actually the Consul General of China in Zurich and the Principality of Liechtenstein. So I think here I would like to speak about the Sino-Swiss relationship so that you can get some more information in this regard, and this will help your further dealings with the friends of another country. So Sino-Swiss relationship is at its best time in history, and we are now facing a lot of historic opportunities in terms of our mutual development and collaboration. We all know that President Xi Jinping visited Switzerland earlier this year. The visit was quite successful, and it was the first time within 17 years. And also, 3 representatives of the Swiss Confederation visited China as well. They participated in the Belt and Road Initiative High-Level Forum, and they discussed a lot of possibilities with the collaborators, the partners in China. So bilaterally, in terms of a lot of areas, we are actually agreeing on many things. We have reached common grounds, and we have built up in-depth political mutual trust. So this will be helpful to the further development of our two countries and will bring benefits to our people. So China is the biggest trade partner of Switzerland in Asia, and the bilateral trade volume reached $43 billion in 2016. And this year, in the first half, the trading volume has gone up by 19% compared with the same period last year. And also this year, it's the Sino-Swiss tourism year. So in 2015, 1.5 million Chinese people visited Switzerland. And from January to August this year, the number has reached 0.8 million. And also, during our 8-day National Day celebration holiday, from October the 1st to the 8th, you can see a lot of Chinese tourists in Switzerland.
Swiss Parliament member, a lady, she and her father told me that during the Chinese National Day, they were somewhere in Europe to climb the mountain. And they used the train, and almost every train, you say Chinese faces or Asian faces. And, they talk, I mean, the lady of Swiss Parliament talked with her father about, it's not like in Switzerland, just like we are in China.
So this gentleman used to be one of the 7 committee members of Swiss Confederation, and his daughter is a very important politician now in Switzerland. And starting from the 1980s, they had been having collaborations or communications with China, and they have a business in China. They established a factory in China, and they helped local governments in China to establish more than 100 factories in China. So she and her father, they know a lot of things about China. So and they shared this story with us. So they actually quite value the relationship between the 2 countries. So I don't know, for our Chinese friends, you flew to Switzerland this time. Which airlines did you use? We all know that Air China started the direct flight between Beijing and Zurich again earlier this year. So this will be really helpful to promote further exchange between our 2 countries. Switzerland is one of the most developed countries in the world, and also it offers very good health service. It's of very high quality. It's well known in the world. A lot of Chinese people find it very tempting and appealing. So in terms of national level, local level, in terms of business, in terms of just friendship between the people, there are a lot of opportunities and potential. And our 2 countries share a lot of complementarity. So I would like to congratulate all of you on coming up here, joining each other at this forum to talk about all the potentials and opportunities. Ladies and gentlemen, today, Beijing time, in the morning of this day, the 9th National Congress of the Communist Party of China has started to convene, and now it is still in session. So since the establishment of the People's Republic of China, our country has achieved a lot, and we stood up and we got rich, and now we are getting stronger and stronger. This is a kind of historic leap. For myself, in 1977, after the Cultural Revolution, I was blessed with the opportunity to go to university, and also I was among the first batch or group of students to study abroad after that. So over the past 3 decades, I myself have been a witness of China's development. A lot of the people here are younger than I am, so you might not share my feelings towards my country. A lot of our Swiss friends, you have visited China, but if you had visited China before and if you have recently visited China, you will see the difference. You will really feel how big the development has been. So the lady I talked about and her father visited China in 1983. They visited the Jiangsu province. At that time, they couldn't even see a lot of cars in Jiangsu. They actually rented a car and in Hong Kong, and they drove it to Jiangsu. And they drove about in Jiangsu province in that car rented in Hong Kong. At that time, that was the case. But now, China, over the past 3 decades, has become the 2nd biggest economy in the world. Over the past 1 or 2 decades, the total economic volume of China grew by 239%, and also its contribution to the economic growth in the world is well exceeding 30%. And our per capita GDP is above $8,000. Of course, this is just 1/10 of what's offered by Switzerland. So we are still a developing country compared with Switzerland and all the other developed nations. But anyway, we have achieved a lot over the past 3 decades. And our people now have bigger consumption power. They also have a growing demand for good health service. Over the past 5 years, we had more than 1,500 reform measures covering politics, economy, culture, education, health and care, all the other areas. And we focused on innovation. And now our service industry's added value has accounted for 54.1% of our GDP. So we are on the right track of development, and the 19th National Congress of the CPC Party of China actually means a lot to the future of China, its fate, and to our contribution to world development and peace. So we will be creating more peace and opportunity for the world. So that is why I think people should pay more attention to the 19th National Congress of the Communist Party of China.
Dear Swiss friends, I firmly believe to pay more attention to the Chinese Communist Party's plenary meeting held in Beijing now is very important, not only for understanding of China, but also important for your business, for your opportunities, do things together with China. We were informed for this important conference, there are more policies, steps taken to develop in a more sustainable development for China's future. So to pay attention to this important conference is to pay attention to your opportunities in China, and also to pay attention to the money in your pocket.
So healthcare industry, just like our friend from UBS, is a very important industry. It is directly linked with people's welfare and health. And in China, there's a huge demand for this industry. Switzerland has rich experience and very good technology. For China, we have more than 1.3 billion people, and many of them are entering their old age. So we have a huge demand. So I'm sure like a country like Switzerland, which has such rich technology and experience to share, would be very important to us. So here, you are the leads and leaders of this industry in Switzerland. And all of you shoulder the responsibility to offer better healthcare service to our people in both countries in the world. So there are a lot of new technologies, for example, AI and machine learning, biotech development, big data. With all these new technologies, the healthcare industry will also go through a lot of changes, and it will face a lot of new opportunities and challenges. So I'm not from healthcare industry background, but I understand that the changes are there, the demands are there, and we should all open our eyes to all these changes and demands. So I hope that all our friends here from Switzerland, from China, will try to do a better job in developing better healthcare service to our people, involving smart healthcare, smart care service, focus on innovation. If we all have this sense of responsibility, I'm sure we will be able to offer very good solutions to a lot of the pressing problems in healthcare industry, so that our values can be realized personally and collectively. I worked in the States for many years, and I was ambassador to Israel for 4 or 5 years. And now I'm here in Switzerland. I've been working here for 2 years. And I want to share something with our Chinese friends about Switzerland, how I feel about Sino-Swiss relationship. I can assure all of our Chinese people here that the Swiss people, they are very precise. They honor their promise, and they have the craftsmanship in their business. This kind of spirit. So credibility, accountability will be key to our sustainable development. And I'm sure the Swiss friends can offer us all of these.
The craftsmanship is the basis for you to win more and more customers in the future. So I think the Chinese is doing much better than before, and we should keep learning from our foreign counterparts. And also, I'd like to wish all the entrepreneurs, Chinese and Europeans, I hope you can have more opportunities to share with each other about the innovation, technology, and the business in the healthcare industry, so that you can explore more opportunities to work with each other. So I'd like to say to my Chinese colleagues, no matter where you are from, China mainland or Hong Kong or Taiwan, you should believe in yourself. We have our own strengths. We have our own advantages. We have the largest market in the world. We also have the largest pool of talents. And we also have very advanced science and technology. And also we have the advantage of the socialism. So I believe we Chinese are able to achieve great success in the future. So I hope this forum will bring a lot of benefits for all of you. Everyone can learn new ideas and the new concepts. So I'd like to wish this forum a great success. And I also want to say something to the Swiss friends.
Dear Swiss friends, I do believe this forum is a very good opportunity, not only for Chinese friends far from Switzerland, but also for you. You know, in China, we have a lot of new ideas. The Chinese government actually have done a great deal to encourage innovation, high tech, and cooperation. So if we work together, we will have more investment, more trade, more high tech, more job opportunities, and more tangible benefits, and have the win-win situation for our two countries and two peoples. Thank you for your attention.